What is up, my friends? It is that manga guy, and of course, we have my wonderful co-host, Zero Straw Hats, aka Jordan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What's going on, everybody? I see we have a couple people in here already. That's pretty cool. Hope everyone's having a good night.
Exactly, and I do apologize. Last week we didn't have the Monster Madness podcast. Unfortunately, some of my nieces got sick, and I had to go take care of them. You know, family always comes first, but manga is a close second.
Very close.
But let's start off with Shonen Jump Halloweekly.
I like it. I like it, my friend. What's going on, Otaku Dadcast? It's awesome having you guys in here.
Hey, Private Redneck, how you doing? So, of course, we always start off with releases. Now, of course, October is the month of the spookies, so unfortunately there's not much of that. But we'll start off with Ultraman Volume 14. I have no idea what Ultraman is. Is it like the kaiju superhero thing? I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't comment on that one either.
Next we have Tokyo Ghoul Re complete box set coming out this month. Now, have you read Tokyo Ghoul Re?
I have read all of Tokyo Ghoul and all of Tokyo Ghoul Re. I own all of it. I bought the box set for the regular Tokyo Ghoul, and I went ahead and got the singles for the rest of it. I kind of wish I waited for the box set because it looks really nice. I like the artwork on it, but I probably won't be picking it up. I'm not going to double dip on it, but it's a great series. I love Tokyo Ghoul. Definitely pick it up if you haven't.
I have not read one chapter of Tokyo Ghoul.
You gotta get on that, man.
One.
I think
there's way too much going on. You know, you got to pick and choose what you're reading, what you want to get, and as of right now, I have so much on my plate that I'll probably just eventually pick up both of the box sets right away. You know,
yeah,
at one time. It's
definitely something I recommend doing at some point. I think the first half is definitely the better half, but overall, it's a pretty good series.
Now, there's another box set that is coming out, and it's The Legend of Zelda Legendary Edition box set. Now, this looks like it is the complete 5 books, hardcover, coming out. Playing a spooky game, I'm out.
Yeah, I was reading that too.
No, Redneck, you were fine. This is the Shonen Jump Weekly, where we talk about Shonen Jump and all things shonen, so you are safe until later. Until later, I will be playing Dark Souls, because, you know, everyone likes to watch me fail at everything, even my family. So, so yeah, Legend of Zelda, if you're big onto the manga, that box set is coming out for you. Next, we got Sneeze. This is a Naoki Urasawa story collection. Now, have you read any of Naoki Urasawa?
I haven't a brain for it. Is he the one who's done Monster, right? Or is that... I get confused between Urasawa and the one who does Goodnight Doomsday. I get those two mixed up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Naoki did Monster.
Good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I read Monster. I love Monster. I actually have up to date for now on 20th Century Boys, even though I haven't read it yet. So I'll probably pick up more of his work as well, because I really enjoyed Monster. So I do have his.
As well as 20th Century Boys, Master Keaton, and Mujirushi. Now,
Master Keaton, another one I have to get into, yeah.
So Master Keaton is one story where you have to dedicate time to. It is wordy as all hell.
Okay, I see. He did Pluto too. Yeah, Pluto. I knew he did another big one. Pluto was the one, like a remake of like Astro Boy, right? I need to check out that one.
Well, the villains of Astro Boy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna got to check that out. But yeah, Monster was great.
Basically, he can do no wrong. That's what we're seeing here with his work. So if you want to pick up one of his kind of one-off stories, Sneeze is coming out this month. Next we have Golden Kamuy Volume 18.
Golden Kamuy. That's another one I really want to get into. I hear a lot of good stuff about that one. Might have to start picking that one up sometime soon.
If you like battle seinen, definitely pick this up. It is bloody, it is gory, and it is good. Blue Flag Volume 4 is coming out, so if you like that slice of life for you, definitely find out in Volume 4 what is going on there. Final volume is Transformers the Manga Volume 3. We're finally saying goodbye to the Transformers.
I did not know that was a thing.
Well, that's why you always look at calendar releases. You can find out everything. Next we have an art book, The Art of Magic the Gathering War of the Spark. Now this was a big storyline within the Magic the Gathering lore, where Nicol Bolas kind of basically creates this undead army, and all the planeswalkers are kind of there to destroy, and all the planes are crashing together, and it is beautiful. If you've seen the art on the cards, definitely pick up this book, because it is beautiful. Looking into volume 13 of Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. This looks kind of more like it looks like something. I've never heard of Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, but obviously it has its audience since there are 13 volumes out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one either.
Now we have Radiant Volume 13, Persona 5 Volume 4, and then some stuff that we actually do know is Pokemon Adventures Collector's Edition Volume 4 is being released.
See, that's something I'm actually really interested in, because I hear some people saying that the Pokemon manga is actually a lot better to get into than the anime. I know a lot of people like the anime. I want to kind of check that out. I'm a big fan of the games. I feel like I might get some kind of enjoyment out of those, and now that they have the collections, I've actually been keeping an eye on those. I might have to get those.
I want to get them just because the cover art. The cover art for the Pokemon Adventure Collector's Editions are amazing. As well as Komoy Can't Communicate Volume 19. Or 9. Sorry, not 19. We're not skipping. Volume 9 is coming out. So if you like this series, definitely pick it up. You know, the cover looks like batting practice, and somebody's not very good at it.
Yeah, I see here that Otaku Deckhouse is talking about the Pokemon manga. Yeah, it's based on the games. Yeah, I heard about that. I knew it was I think you like the main character just like read from the game, which is pretty cool. I need to check that out more. Komi Can Communicate is the one that I hear a lot of people like, but I also hear that a lot of people say that after the first few chapters it goes downhill. But then I hear like East Coast Manga said that it actually stays up pretty good. So I don't know. I hear mixed things. I might have to check that one out, but it's not like high on my list right now. But one I would definitely check out at some point.
Here, it's a slice of life. If you don't like slice of life, kind of more awkward people trying to not be awkward, and somebody trying to break through their communication problems to become friends, then if you don't like that, you won't like the whole series. If you like something more or less like a life drama, you're gonna like it. So a lot of people probably say they hate it because they're really into kind of more actiony stories than something like that.
Yeah, when I first got into manga, I was definitely like straight up action and like gore. But like now, like I like pretty much every genre. I've found enjoyment from pretty much every genre I can think of at this point.
Yeah, you should read 10 Count. It's pretty good.
That's the one I have. That's the one I haven't yet. But I see that you've been getting into that. We talked about that the other day. We need to. I don't know. Maybe.
It's really good. I would say. But in that whole genre, I would definitely go with My Brother's Husband. It's a very, very wholesome story. We have a series debut, Fangirl Volume 1. We have Case Closed Volume 76 coming out.
Gosh, dang. Case Closed has a lot.
Detective Conan is by far... Now, I'm going to say this. Detective Conan is better than One Piece.
Whoa, that is a shot. No, it's not. I liked Conan from what I've read. I've read like a couple. I read like the first like 10-ish volumes of it. My school library had it, but no, that's not it. One Piece. Come on, man.
Yes, it is. All right. I'll give you the premise. Right. You have this, wise detective that looks like a 7-year-old doing crime cases. Now you keep it up for 76 volumes. Or it's a young boy that is rubbery from a fruit, trying to be a pirate king and finding the One Piece. You know, you really have to be more creative with the detective story to keep it going for so long than like a pirate story. What's up, studying manga? How are you doing?
No, we're just getting started. Case Closed is better. No, it's
yeah,
not,
here we go.
Yo, studying manga, you just got in here, man. Help me out. One Piece is better than Case Closed, bro. I like Case Closed, don't get me wrong, but One Piece, I mean, come on, man. It's been #1 for like how many years? I think this year. Didn't it this year get sold out by Demon Slayer, I think? But I think every other year.
It got beat up by Jujutsu Kaisen.
Did it in the end of the year, so?
It beat it by a monthly popularity vote 3 months in a row.
Oh damn! But nah, One Piece is still. Maybe I'm just a fanboy, but I don't know. I like.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Oda's not looking too good right now, so you might not even get a resolution. So.
Nah, we will. I have hope.
We have Yona of the Dawn Volume 26. We Never Learn Volume 12, and then one of the big ones is finally ending for manga. Is The Demon Prince of Momochi House Volume 16. Now I know a lot of people are looking and reading this manga quite a lot, and it's finally coming out fully this month. Then we have Revolutionary Girl Yudina After the Revolution. We have Prince Freya Volume 3. We have One Punch Man Volume 21, which is better than you know.
It's not. We've had this conversation about One Punch Man. Man, I think it's so overrated. I really did like. Oh my gosh, go ahead.
I mean, I would pick up a Ghost Rider Volume 1 if that ever got released.
Oh, I'm definitely picking that up, man. You know me.
But it won't. We got Naruto Sasuke's story, Star Pupil, coming out. So if you like all the side stories for Naruto, definitely look into this. We have My Hero Academia Volume 25, where you dive more into the story of...
Dude, that cover on 25, if you guys are hip, that cover is nice. The one with the... I'm having a brain fart. Not Todoroki, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Tamura on the cover? Yo,
yeah,
that...
Tamura Shigaraki.
Yeah, that cover is sick. That is a cool cover. I really want to pick that one up.
But you definitely dive more into his backstory, as well as this is the start of, I believe, the final confrontation with him. I'm not sure because it hasn't finished officially in the chapters, but it's looking pretty grim for him right now.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm like 3 or 4 behind. When I stopped reading it, they were like still fighting. But yeah, my hero has been pretty good so far.
Then there's Moriarty the Patriot Volume 1 debuting, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 6. Now, I have to say about this cover is I like it. It's very weird and morbid. I don't like the fact that his tongue is sticking out, and it kind of takes away from the whole character trying to be like a badass. That's just me though. I still like that cover, probably the best cover so far of Jujutsu Kaisen. Then we have Demon Slayer Volume 17. We have the series debut Chainsaw Man Volume 1.
I might
And
get that one.
finishing up, final volume of Ao Haru Ride, Volume 13, and An Incurable Case of Love, Volume 5. Woo, that was a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the longest list of stuff we've had so far since we've been doing that.
Usually it's like 4 or 5, but yeah, that. Now let's go to DVDs. Now, a lot of Boruto is coming out. Naruto Next Generation, Onaki's Will, and then Naruto Triple Feature Collector's Edition is coming out. And I have to say that artwork for Naruto Triple Feature Collector's Edition is the grossest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know. I never got too big into collecting like the actual DVDs. I've only really do manga, so I wouldn't know.
And as always, the biggest news is Yasha Hime Princess Half Demon. You can stream it on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Hulu. So, if you're looking for that anime, you can watch it now. So definitely going from these releases, we thought it'd be fun for the first, episode of Halloweekly to really dive into everyone's, history with Halloween, with horror movies, with horror books, with anything that has to do with Halloween and scary stuff. So let's start off with, how was Halloween for you as a kid?
Well, for me, it's probably different than most people because Halloween's my birthday. So like, it's my
Weird
so,
flex.
Yeah, weird flex. So like anytime that like I would go like trick or treating when I was younger with my sister, like every single house would stop and she's like, "It's his birthday, it's his birthday," and they would like give me like a lot of extra candy. Other than that, like I don't necessarily do like too many like scary things. But I had like one kind of weird experience. It's a little bit like not kid friendly. But yeah, I've like been like chased by the cops one time on Halloween. That's probably like my craziest memory on Halloween. But other than that, it's just like trick or treating and hanging out. And usually like I'm celebrating my birthday.
Yeah, I definitely. I would love for my birthday to be on Halloween.
Yeah, cool.
You could just get away with everything. Just just run up and steal kids' candy and be like, "It's my birthday, yo."
I remember I had like a uncle who every year he would like keep the bowl out in front of the house. You know how like people leave that note that's like take one, and of course like no one ever takes one. I don't take one. You take as many as you can get, right? And as soon as like someone takes more than one, he like would pop out and scare people, and it would work every time. It's pretty funny.
I mean, I always take just one. I never double dip. I'm a good little boy. I don't commit any crimes.
I was a bad person. If you left the bowl, I would dump the whole bowl in my bag. I'm not. I was not a good kid, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah, for me, growing up in that world of no internet, I loved Halloween. I think it stemmed from me watching slasher movies with my father when I was a kid. Child's Play, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all of that stuff I just loved. And when October came around, we could decorate and just kind of live out our horror movie fantasies without actually dying. I mean, I probably should have died a lot of times with the stupid things I've done, but yeah, like I love Halloween. I love October. I love the fall. Halloween is just that icing on the cake.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like it too a lot because like when I was younger, my mom really went all out with Halloween. Like our house was always like the most decorated house in the whole like neighborhood. Everyone would always come and look at it, inside and outside. Like we spent hours you know, getting it ready. And we had a tradition every year, like watching the Charlie Brown special of the Halloween thing. That's what we did as a family. Um, so like I was never like super into all the scary stuff the way you were, but I definitely had a lot of fun experiences with Halloween in my own way.
So what was the first Halloween costume that you remember wearing?
If I'm being honest, I think it was like a Pokemon trainer, bro. If I'm being serious, I think I was a Pokemon trainer. I was Yugi one year.
Oh, come on, come on.
Yeah, I was a nerd, man. I was a nerd. I remember I had like the big yellow hair, and I had like the dual disc on. I was the coolest kid. Um,
What is everybody's first costume that they remember wearing? Now mine was a pirate.
hey, One Piece, man. That's why.
No, it's not One Piece. Let's get that right. You'll never be One Piece.
The One Piece is in you, man. You just don't know it yet.
I think the first like nerd stuff that I wore for Halloween, I don't think I ever did any nerd stuff.
A lion. I like that. That's funny.
Lion from Hobbies of a Man, or just a lion?
Probably lion from Hobbies
Because
of a Man.
I'll definitely go as Lion from Hobbies of a Man for Halloween. That'd be the coolest costume.
We're gonna have to tell him that.
Yeah, I think it was always like either band stuff or just Universal Monsters. I did go as Johnny the Homicidal Maniac for a party once, but that is just, you know, American cartoon, American comic. It wasn't. I mean, I guess that was nerdy. That, you know, it's not that bad.
I don't think I've ever done anything like super scary. I think I know like one year I was like a vampire and like those like basic, you know, Halloween things. But like most years I did things pretty nerdy. One year I actually was a gangster because my friend had like this really long like money shirt that like went down to like my knees. So I wore that shirt with like $100 bills on it, and I had like fake like jewelry and stuff. It was funny. But...
All right, everybody, like this video. If we get 100 likes, Jordan will have to reveal that photo of him as a gangster.
If we somehow got 100 likes on this, I will definitely reveal that picture of me dressed up as a gangster. I thought it was so cool. I had the glasses on with the money sign. Like I went all out.
Oh, we need to see this, guys. Blow this video up. Share it for everybody. Have your family watch it and like it. We need this picture, because I will put it as the background and the thumbnail for every single weekly. If you will never escape it. And you know, recently with all this cosplay stuff making it mainstream, it's starting to feel like Halloween is year round. You know?
Yeah.
Especially for attractive females.
Yo, the likes just went up to 5. I just want to point that out.
Yes, keep it coming. I also want to see that Pokemon trainer costume.
You know what? I'm pretty sure, like, if I look through stuff, I can find all those pictures. I'm pretty sure I have pictures of them. If it gets to that point, I'll definitely load them up.
You know, if we get to 100 likes, I will cosplay as a JoJo character.
Nah, if we get to 100 likes, you need to cosplay as a One Piece character.
Hell no. JoJo is way more like, you know, out there.
Yeah, I just said that because of your hate for One Piece.
If we get 100 subscribers, I'll make a letter saying we should like bring back Ghost Rider.
If we get back Ghost Rider, that would make my... Do it for my birthday, guys. Do it for my birthday.
do You should have that as for Halloween. You should make that.
I will be Tepe from Time Paradox Ghost Rider, and I will get through from everyone because I plagiarize.
Hear that? He's going as the boring character. I would say go as a microwave.
The microwave. That'd actually be a better one. That would actually be pretty cool.
Just have random manga in there, and then
But only like people would get it, because if you're not in the manga community, like you don't know what Time to X Force is. Like it lasted like a couple weeks.
you went as like Pokemon and Naruto characters.
Yeah, but like people knew that. Like people knew Pokemon. Everyone knew who Pokemon was. But, like,
I would always
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I would always go as random things. I didn't care if people got it at all. It wasn't for them. Let's just say it. Costumes aren't for the other people. It's for me to enjoy.
Yeah, as long as you're having a good time and having fun, it's all good.
So with Halloween and with horror movies, now do you have a tradition to watch any like horror movies or?
Not a tradition, but I've seen it. Like the amount of horror movies I've seen is probably like so small. Like I haven't seen Friday the 13th. I haven't seen scary movies. I haven't seen like all those like really popular horror movies. I don't know. I've never gotten super into horror. Cause I get annoyed watching them because I feel like people do really dumb things, and I just it's harder for me to get into them. I don't know. It's just never really been. I've always been like a nerd, I guess. I've always just been watching like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Naruto and whatnot. I guess I never got super into it.
We need to watch some movies.
I'm down, man.
We need.
Show me a good one.
Oh, they're all good. Even the bad ones are good. The whole point of watching a horror movie is either to watch it to get scared or watch it to laugh your ass off. There's no way.
I feel like I would like a funnier one more than a scared one.
I mean, like some of the ones that are meant to scare you are the funniest ones.
Oh, okay. I agree with you. Yeah, because sometimes like I've watched like I don't remember which ones, but I've watched like movies before where like I'm laughing just by the dumb things they do. I'm like, but like why would you go there? Like why would you do this? Like it's kind of funny.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point of it is why would the attractive blonde go up in a zombie apocalypse to take a shower on the second floor and leave the door wide open?
Because it's a scary movie, man. It has to happen. Like, it has to happen.
Because nudity. That's why. For it's fan service at its finest.
Have you ever gotten into any like big horror manga or anime?
I would say yeah.
What would you consider like a horror? I guess like in some kind of way.
What I would say is a horror?
Yeah, as far
my
as
exes. What I would say is horror.
Horror.
Death Note is horror. Anything supernatural, anything meant to make you uneasy. I mean, Promised Neverland is a horror title. Jujutsu Kaisen's horror. JoJo Part 1 is horror. Any Junji Ito, Doubt, Tomodachi Monster, the H.P. Lovecraft adaptations, even going to, stuff like like Downfall with just its solemn, like any Asano stuff that deals with tragedy and doesn't really have a completely happy ending can be considered horror.
I guess it's a bigger genre than I kind of thought it was.
I mean, a lot of movies that you probably like look at aren't even are horror, because horror isn't just like a monster going "Rah, we're gonna get you." It's psychological. It's manifest destiny. It's anything with a bleak ending. It's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a thriller, which can be considered a horror movie because it's about a man basically trying to escape an asylum because he's not insane, and they make him insane and lobotomize him. Like it's it's interpretation to, you know, the clown, the Dracula, the werewolf, all that stuff. Then there's Event Horizon, there's Mouth of Madness, you know, there's the Lovecraftian cosmic horrors stuff. Then there's the auditions and the hard candies, of like real people doing real crimes and all that sort of stuff. So you got to really look at what you want to see as horror to be horror.
Yeah.
I can tell you One Punch Man's not horror, but I can debate that it is.
I mean, I can debate it's horror. I mean, it's pretty bad, so maybe that's considered horror.
Wow. Okay.
I had to throw a shot in there.
Wait.
You know, it's not a podcast if I don't throw a shot at One Punch Man at least once.
Hold on. 14 chapters of Time Paradox.
Hey man, people hated on it, man. It was a good show. It was a good.
132.1 chapters of One.
No, like, look, One it has like the formula. One Punch Man has the formula to succeed. It's gonna succeed. It's just not my thing. Like Time Paradox Ghost Rider, even if it made it, wouldn't have ever done One Punch Man numbers. Like One Punch Man is like huge. Like it's like it has the formula. Like anyone who can knock anyone out in one punch is gonna sell. Like that's gonna sell.
I didn't like it at first. It grew on me, and I love the comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
because One Punch is not about Saitama. You know, it's about everything happening around Saitama.
Yeah, like I make a lot of jokes about it just to mess around, but like it's not a bad series. It's just not for me. I don't know. I just got kind of bored with it. It just didn't keep me engaged the way I was hoping it would.
I mean, I don't like Dr. Stone, so
I think Dr. Stone's okay. Like I like it more than maybe your average person, but I don't like. I'm not all the way at top. I wouldn't put it in the top of the shonen manga right now either. So I would kind of be somewhere in the middle with when it comes to Dr. Stone.
Well, as of right now, you know, we got Demon Slayer, which ended, and they just released another chapter
Of Demon Slayer?
Yep.
I need to check that out. Well, actually, I'm not gonna check that out yet. I haven't read Demon Slayer. But my plan with Demon Slayer, I think I talked about this before, was that I think I'm gonna hope that they're gonna release a box set for it eventually, because it has like around 20 volumes, 21 volumes, which is like perfect size for a box set. And then on top of that, it's like super popular. So I feel like that's one of the series I might get one. And I'm not necessarily in a rush to get into it. So I'm gonna wait out a bit and see if we get even an announcement for a box set anytime soon.
I'm just letting you know that there is another chapter. There's another chapter for Demon Slayer, as well as The Promised Neverland. So anybody listening, if you needed more story on those two, you can get them now.
Dude, I'm definitely going to be that Promised Neverland one though, for sure.
Let's look at Phantom Seer. You know, it's starting to kind of take off, and I mean, it's still super slow. We'll see. I'm hoping for the best because Chapter 5 was pretty decent, but it's super slow. Chainsaw Man is amazing. If you have not read Chainsaw Man, you are not reading probably the best shonen that's coming out right now.
I mean, I can't say I haven't seen it yet, but the best, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna pick up the first volume though, because I'm very interested in it, and it seems like something I would be into. So I'm definitely picking up the first volume, but I think that I'm guessing, because like I said, I haven't got into it yet. I'm guessing I'll probably like Spike's Family more than Chainsaw Man. Spike's Family is like I'm really enjoying it. The comedy is like top notch in that series.
Chainsaw Man is just like, how can you go wrong with having a pet that's a chainsaw? You know, like,
oh, the pet to chainsaw. I thought he was the chainsaw. I don't know. I haven't got into it.
It's you'll see. You'll have to, yeah. You'll see what's.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. That's definitely one like I'm very interested in. That and Jujutsu Kaisen are two like newer shonen that I want to get into very soon. I'm probably gonna do Chainsaw Man first because like it's easier because it's only one volume. Um, but yeah, we'll see.
Um, yeah. Sorry, I was taking a drink. Way to go, leaving me hanging. Um, let's look at games. Have you ever played any horror games or anything like that?
Let me think. Horror games like I don't know. Is 7 Days to Die? Have you ever heard of that game?
Yes.
Yeah, I know it's like I used to play that game a lot with my friends. It's not like the best game as far as like it's kind of glitchy and whatnot, but me and my friends used to have a pretty good time playing that. We played that like probably like I probably put like 50, 60 hours in that game.
It's a decent game. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's fun.
it's it's something to have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I have
There-
people that play it constantly, and I can't do it.
Yeah, I never played it by myself. Like I said, I had like a group of like five of us that would get on every night. And it's funny because I lived across the street from them, and we would play till like 3 a.m. and then like meet up to go like get snacks and then go back to play. And we would like just have like a lot of fun back when we didn't have any responsibilities and whatnot. But yeah, so that's probably the one I played the most was 7 Days to Die.
Have you ever played like Five Nights at Freddy's? Uh, any like Dark Souls games? Anything of that nature?
Not that I can think of. Like I can't. I'm trying to think if there's any other horror games I've played. I'm trying to like think of what I don't know. Like if you could consider like The Last of Us horror, but obviously I played that. It's like a huge game. Um, I don't know. That might be it. Horror's never really been like my go-to genre.
It there's something to say about just kind of people who like horror are my type of people. Like it's just the fact that if you like something that's made to try to scare the shit out of you, you like that's a whole nother type of person. That's
It's
like
funny.
that's like being like, oh, this stuff, um, yeah, it's supposed to give you a heart attack. Okay, I'll do that. Wait, you're not supposed to agree to it. Okay, I won't agree to doing that. So can we do it now? What? No. I love haunted houses. I work at some haunted houses, and
Oh my gosh, bro. I went to last Christmas. I went to a haunted house. I was like, I went with my girlfriend and my girlfriend's best friend and her boyfriend. So it was the four of us, and like I was the biggest baby out of all of us. Like I was hiding behind my girlfriend and what. Like I was a baby. I was so scared. Like I've heard of haunted houses before, and I was like, okay, it'll be a little scary, whatever. That that crowd was scary, man. There was like a dollhouse and like people dressed as clowns, and like there was this one room where like they made it seem like you were like walking through water and people like grabbing at your feet and whatnot. It was creepy.
I one year I was a butcher, so they gave me like an iron schmuck, right? A plastic schmuck. Um, and then I bought my own mask. I bought just a regular plastic mask, and I cut and ripped off the bottom jaw of it, so it would like cover my face except for my mouth. And then I took off my shirt, so I only had pants and this apron on, and I took all the fake blood and just poured it all over me. Like had it in my mouth, like gushing from my mouth. I had like a big old handprint on my mask, and I would just walk the halls in this horror, maze of sorts. And I would, when there's the lightning effects, the lights that just flicker that you shouldn't stare at, if you have epileptic seizures. I would stand in front of that, just big old bulky butcher, all bloodied and all that. And people would turn the corner and stare at me, and I would just like start walking to them. My character was silent, would never speak, and it was a blast. I got a concussion the first time I worked.
What? How did
Because
you get a concussion?
we did a blackout event, and this was I wasn't doing all the blood stuff at this point. It was way too cold, to do that. Uh, so I just kind of wore black stuff, wore like a Scream ghost face mask or whatever. Um, but it was a blackout event, so people only had flashlights to navigate, and none of us had, anything. We couldn't see anything. So I scared somebody, went to dive under a table to get him again, and under the table was the giant support beam that I just bashed into my skull.
Oh crap! That sucks, my friend.
I went blind in my left eye for like 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
3 days later, I went to the hospital, and they're like, "Yeah, you have a concussion." And I'm like, "Yeah, it happened 3 days ago." They're like, "You still have a concussion 3 days ago?" I'm like, "Yeah, fine."
Yeah, I've had 2 concussions before. They're not fun, man. I got one from wrestling, and I got one from football. They suck, man. I really don't like them.
So then the next year, I was doing it, and there was one nail. There was only one nail that was sticking out from the backside of the panels. So, nobody could get hurt unless you, like, really tried to, like, hurt yourself. And me, I decided to grab onto the one side of the one panel while I'm running around, and I ripped my whole palm open.
Oh my god, dude.
And they're like, "You need a tetanus shot." And I'm like, "I'm not going to the hospital." I just wrapped that thing up and I went back to work.
Oh no, man. Gotta get that shot, man.
No, I'm here. It's been a year already. I'm safe. It's fine. Like the video if you want to see Gangster Jordan.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about my bloody palm. Ooh, that's a good movie to watch. Is My Bloody Valentine. If you wanna laugh at any horror movie and not really be scared by it, watch any 70s horror movie.
I watched like the one movie I could think of. I don't even know if it's like a good one or not that I watched. I've watched one called like House of the Thousand Corpses, I think it was called. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
It was okay, but it's the only one I watched. I can remember.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch good horror movies. Like that one's like a parody satire of kind of exploitation horror films. It's not bad, but it's definitely not ones that I would tell people to watch. Out of all Rob Zombie horror movies, I would say watch his remake of Halloween, the first movie. Don't watch the second one. And then I would tell you probably next to watch Lords of Salem, which is real fucked up. And then probably 31 for like kind of a goofy, weird style horror movie.
Yeah, I have to try some, man. I'm like so out of that genre, but like I'm always down to try something, but I haven't tried any of those.
Hell yeah! So you always got to try new things, and that's the point of life, right? If you don't try new things and if you don't have fun with it, then what's the point, right?
Exactly, my friend.
But with that being said, do you have any closing statements for what happened, like Halloween, the releases coming out, anything like that?
I guess I just want to quickly say that if you guys have not picked up that Tokyo Ghoul V box set, definitely pick that up because that box set looks super clean. I really like it. I really like the art on it. I wish I was picking it up. I'm not gonna double dip for it, so definitely think about picking that one up. And also, I just want to point out, I don't know if any of you guys are playing Rogue Company. This came out. The game was really fun. If you got it, hit me up. We can play. But yeah, that's all really going on with me right now.
All right, and as always, if you want to see some more stupid shenanigans, I'll be doing Dark Souls, at least trying to do every night, streaming some Dark Souls for the Spoopy-tober. But we will be back next week with more Halloweekly and diving into the full story of the Promised Neverland.
That is gonna be nice, man. I'm excited for that one.
So again, thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do that. I will be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. If you want to win free stuff, then